Jennifer Wenisch, from Lohne in Lower Saxony, converted to Islam in 2013 and joined the Islamic State where she and her husband purchased a Yazidi woman and child as household slaves, according to Higher Regional Court in Munich. The ISIS bride was found guilty of 2 crimes against humanity in the form of enslavement. Wenisch, now 30, was also found guilty of aiding and abetting the young girl's death and being a member of the terrorist group. Prosecutors said during the trial, after the girl fell ill and wet her mattress, the husband of the accused chained her up outside as punishment and let the child die in an agonizing death of thirst in the scorching heat. The accused allowed her husband to do so and did nothing to save the girl. Judge Reinhold Baier handed down the verdict and declared the child was defenseless and helplessly exposed to the situation. Wenisch had to reckon from the beginning that the child, who was tied up in the heat of the sun, was in danger of dying, the judge said. The ISIS bride claimed she was afraid that her husband would push her or lock her up. Her conviction is believed to be one of the first convictions anywhere in the world relating to the Islamic State group's persecution of the Yazidi community. Wenisch's husband, Taha al-Jumailly, is also facing a trial in separate proceedings in Frankfurt, with his verdict due in late November. The child's mother, known only as Nora, testified in both Frankfurt and Munich about the torment allegedly visited on her child. However, the defense has claimed the mother's testimony is untrustworthy and said there was no proof the girl, who was taken to hospital, actually died. Wenisch's lawyers called for her to receive just a 2-year suspended sentence for supporting a terrorist organization. She claimed she was being made an example of for everything that has happened under ISIS, according to the daily Sueddeutsche Zeitung. The Yazidis minority are indigenous to the Kurdish regions, including parts of Iraq, Iran, Syria and Turkey. The majority of Yazidis remaining in the Middle East today live in the disputed territories of northern Iraq, primarily in the Nineveh and Dohuk governorates. For centuries, the Yazidis have faced persecution as their religion is perceived as heretical by Islamic clerics. Most recently, the Islamic State of Iraq and the Levant carried out a genocide of Yazidis in 2014. Thousands of Yazidi women and girls were forced into sexual slavery by the Sunni fundamentalist majority Arab terrorist group ISIL, with thousands of Yazidi men killed. 5,000 Yazidi civilians were killed during what has been called a forced conversion campaign being carried out by ISIL in northern Iraq. Last year, Hussein Qaidi, head of the Office for Yazidi Abductees Affairs, claimed more than 6,400 Yazidi men, women, and children were kidnapped when ISIL took control of the city of Mosul in June 2014. Nearly 3,500 people were rescued but 2,800 others are still in captivity, said the group.